In my experience, failure is the key to success. Nothing shows that quite like a pirouette. So the most important stage of a pirouette is preparation, because perfect preparation equals perfect execution. So I'm going to ask Evie to step forward and just show us a nice, clean, single pirouette. Evie? Lots of good things happening there, but also things in areas in which we can help Evie. So my first one would be position. Where are we standing and how are we standing? Now, position one is fourth. Modern day misconception is that fourth position, the weight is in the middle. The weight is not in the middle for a pirouette. The weight is over the front leg. And that is absolutely key. Why is it over the front leg? Because we're going to pull up onto that leg. We've got less movement. If we're taking the weight from the middle, the weight is going to be falling over the ball of the foot. If we load up, and loading up by creating an angle, a line over the supporting leg, I feel I've got practically 80 to 90% of my body weight on that front leg, and I use the back leg for propulsion. Practice your weak side more. This will ultimately make your strong side even stronger anyway. We all favor one side, of course we do, but you can't be imbalanced as a performer because it will get found out. All of our weight is firmly placed and planted on that front leg. Then our next position is very simple, and just pin it in a high turned out retire position. And again, just take it back. Keep that weight over all the time. And then straight up and up and down. Good. Lovely. So now we're going to move it sideways onto the bar. So Lola, just come down the bar for me, please. Okay. So again, feeling that fourth position, we're sideways on. Then we're going to pin it and up. High retire position. High. Yeah. And what I love about this position, just go back in, is a beautiful high retire position. Really stretched feet, high on the demi point. And from there, we're going to add the turn in a moment. But we've got to establish the correct position first, because that is way more interesting than watching someone do it all weird and all fractured. We want glorious, wide positions. Do it again for me, Lola, and up. Now, I'd love to see that in a pirouette motion, so that's what we're going to work towards. And the best way to practice a pirouette is to practice to balance first. So I wouldn't essentially go straight in for your pirouettes. I would be working on trying to balance and hold for 2 to 3 counts or 2 to 3 seconds and try to find your way and hold. And down. The longer you stay on balance, the more pirouettes you do. Creating perfection on 1 to create perfection on 5. Okay, so we're going to just practice the balance. Boom. And up. Good. What happens, and this is a very, very common fault in ballet, is this. A lot of people lead with an arm line, and it slows everything down. The body has remained the same, and the arm is trying to guide, and it slows everything down. Okay, so what we're trying to do and understand is that the body turns. If this arm stops here, it fragments the pirouette. And what we've got to be looking for is for the body to work with the arms. We don't go like a cartoon, yeah? We're not going, you know what I mean, yeah? We're not throwing these arms. We are using our body to turn, and then we're in for that pirouette. But we have to do that with the body. Newton's third law of motion dictates that every action has an equal opposite reaction. For example, my cat's mouse. In a similar way to a pirouette, we've wound up the coil. And at the moment where the coil is at its tightest, that's where we let it go. And that's the same feeling for a pirouette. We don't want it to stop and lose all the momentum. We need to wind up that coil. There are 2 ways to finish a pirouette. One is in position, and it can be any position. The way that I was trained is what's called finishing on balance. And it's the hardest thing to do. But if you watch extraordinary dancers, they basically can stay up on balance. The idea is that you take off in this position, you should stay up, and then you'll move in. So I want to see you up on that position right till the very end. And for people at home, I want you to really just enjoy your pirouettes. Okay, go for that. And you're going to do more bad ones than good ones, but it all builds towards being able to execute a great pirouette. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button now and smash that like button. And also, please don't hesitate in commenting if you need any help in any technical steps or movements. See you next time on Howley Ballet. Ta-ra!